Hey, I'm Brian McFadden and you're watching STV.
Brian, welcome to Glasgow.
Thank you.
So you've been a solo artist for a long time. You've been with Westlife before that. Do you still get nervous when you release new music?
Not really, no. I think them days are gone now. You know, I think if you were to be, you know, I think in the Westlife days it was different because we had set such a high standard from the beginning of having #1 records, that there was always that pressure that if it doesn't go #1, you know, things are going to slow down. But I think, you know, at this stage now, I've had so many hit records and flop records that you don't really worry about it anymore. Just once people let you kind of tour after, that's all that matters. Once you can go out and sing your songs, I think that's what it's all about now these days.
Good. There's lots of bands reuniting just now, like Steps. Would you ever consider getting back with Westlife?
Well, Westlife only broke up 6 months ago or something like that.
Yeah. So it's maybe a little bit down the line.
Give them a few years to rest and chill out, and then we'll see. I don't know. We've never discussed it ourselves, and I'm sure if the band got back together, they'd probably want to get back together as a 4-piece. But you know, if they did want to get back together as a 5, I would definitely do something with them. You know, it's a huge part of my career and a huge part of my life, and it was great times. It's
a time when bands have really taken off. Like One Direction are doing amazingly well. One Direction, The Wanted, all doing really well in America and over here. What do you think of bands like that? Do you like their music?
Yeah, I think the great thing about One Direction is they remind me of what Westlife were like, but they're making these amazing radio records that are, you know, getting played in America and getting played all over the world. So they're not just a boy band, you know, selling albums anymore. They're actually being played on radio, which is it's a nice change. But you know, it's great. Boy bands will be around forever. People said the day the boy band was gone, but you know, as long as there's teenage girls, there's always going to be a want for a boy band.
That's true. There's been a real resurgence lately, hasn't there? Do you think boy bands can go on forever, or do you see the music industry changing?
I think around the time of Westlife, and I think maybe Blue were kind of the last ones to come through and busted. Then there was this whole big gap where everyone was like, you know, finally the boy band is dead. But as you can see now with One Direction, The Wanted and all these bands, they're back. And I'm sure it'll go in a few years again, it'll die off again, but it'll just keep coming back. Because, you know, you see the phenomenon that happens when these bands go mental and the kids love it and it becomes a part of their life. And, you know, look at now, like even me and Ronan, we're still playing shows to the kids who were at our shows when we were starting off are now bringing their own kids to the shows, you know. So I think there'll always be a want for a boy band.